This is an oversight incident report detailing severe and dangerous conditions at the B-18 detention facility. On December 19, 2025, an unannounced inspection was conducted at the Roybal Allard B-18 facility by the Office of Representative Jimmy Gomez. The inspection was done pursuant to the federal court ruling in Negus et al. Versus ICE, mandating lawmaker access to facilities. The inspection was legally grounded in the Negus et al. Versus ICE court ruling, which confirmed the right of immediate access for lawmakers. The inspection revealed critical failures to comply with both the 2025 National Detention Standards and the performance-based National Detention Standards. A major finding was the sleeping conditions, with 120 detainees held in quote and observed sleeping directly on bare concrete floors. This directly violates NDS and PBNDS 4.5, which mandates the provision of clean mattresses, sheets, and blankets for detainees held overnight. Beyond sleeping conditions, the report identified severe gaps in critical care. The facility had 0 medical staff on site, and only non-refrigerated medications were available to detainees. This is a direct violation of NDS and PBNDS 4.3, which requires mandatory 24/7 on-site clinical staff and rapid access to emergency care. Food and nutrition standards were also dangerously unmet at the B-18 facility. The facility lacked a working kitchen, limiting the diet to chips, cookies, and frozen burritos. This violates NDS and PBNDS 4.1, which mandates the provision of regular, hot, and nutritionally balanced meals reviewed by a dietitian. The report also cited violations related to capacity and overall safety standards. Tanks designed for fewer people were holding 40 detainees each, with reports of detainees being exhausted due to the overcrowded conditions. This is a direct violation of capacity standards NDS and PBNDS 1.1, failing to meet strict square footage per detainee requirements. The legal context is significant, involving a court ruling, a waiver, and an attempt to block oversight. The Negus et al. Versus ICE ruling stayed DHS's 7-day notice policy, guaranteeing lawmakers immediate access to facilities. Despite being a short-term facility, a 72-hour waiver allows B-18 to operate in a state of, quote, perpetual noncompliance, holding people for 3 days without the required PBNDS infrastructure. The documented conditions at B-18 represent a severe risk to detainee health and safety. In 2025, ICE recorded 32 custody deaths, the highest in 2 decades, a risk directly contributed to by conditions like those at B-18. Lawmakers have moved to hold DHS in legal contempt to restore oversight after the Secretary's memo defied the court order.